Am I going to punch it through? Am I going to try and climb? Am I going to go to the side? Hey, I'm back with another one, guys, and this is episode 2 of my series, Stepping Into My Dream Job Before the Age of 30 with 2 kids. Okay, yesterday I just said stepping into my dream job by the age of 30, but I'm gonna add with 2 kids because that's a very important factor. Do you know what I mean? So today's episode is going to consist of 3 things. Okay, so the first one is me drawing out my pattern, or drawing out the outline of my pattern. Does that make sense? So the things that I'll need for that are, these papers are so big, so funny. Okay, so remember, I've got my pattern that's been printed off already. I've got my tracing paper, I've got my markers, my ruler, pencils. Am I going to need pencils or just need markers? Anyway, pencils. And then picking out one of the scissors in here to actually cut out the pattern once I've done the outlines. So yeah, that's going to be the first thing that we do. And then the second thing is going to be me actually showing you my sewing machine, talking through which sewing machine I got. I got this sewing machine like, God, do you know what? A little while ago, you know. I might have actually got this sewing machine before Zan was born. So yeah, about 3, let's say 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, I got this sewing machine. So I'll show you that sewing machine as well, where I got it from, what it's called, and all that jazz. So yeah, there's that. And then the third thing, I was going to go and pick up all my equipment that I know I've got in my garage and bring it up here and show you guys. So yeah, I think I might do that as well. But we're gonna see how things go, because I don't want to spend too much time on this today. Remember what I'm saying, what I said to you guys yesterday. I'm trying to spend 45 minutes to an hour each day. I'm not trying to do too much. I'm just trying to do just enough for me to feel, you know, like I've accomplished something. And then get on with my other commitments that I have, basically. So yeah, and today's actually a busy one because I've got a brand deal to film, and we're streaming today, and I've got 2 videos to edit. So yeah, so I can only fit in about an hour today, really and truly. So yeah, let's get this video started. And I hope you guys have already liked, comment and subscribed on the previous video. And yeah, hope you enjoy this one. Day 2. No! Guys, this needed to be in colour. Guys, we have a problem on our hands. The first problem, I only went and got this printed in black and white, didn't I? It should have been in colour, because if it's in colour, you know what line to cut along dependent on the size. Let's say, for example, extra small's a black line, small's a green line, medium's a pink line, large is a blue line. But guess what on mine is? What, Ashley? English! Let's start again. But guess what colour they all are on mine? Black. Yay! So, it's not the end of the world though. It's not the end of the world, because basically what I need to now do is go back on my Etsy account. Sorry. Go back on my Etsy account and work out which coloured line is equivalent to my black line. Does that make sense? I'm going to show you guys. Okay. So we've already hit our first you know, our first wall. Do you know what I mean? I've got to work out how to get through this wall. Am I going to punch it through? Am I going to try and climb? Am I going to go to the side? Cool. So, and guess what, guys? You see my printer? Basically, what I would have done is just print out the... No, that wouldn't have made sense. Oh my God, how am I going to do this? Guys, it's starting to get a bit, do you know what I mean? I'm starting to get a bit, do you know what I mean? Starting to get a bit stressed. Which one can I use? Okay, no, do you know what? I'll just get it up on my screen. I don't need to print nothing off. I just need to get up on my screen of colours. Okay. Should I follow the extra large line, or should I follow just the extra large line? We'll start off with just following the extra large line, I think. Okay. Right, so it says that the extra large line is meant to be the purple line. So it's 3 away. Basically, I'm gonna do one outline, then I've got to come back to my screen to look at another outline, come back to my screen, or I could just get it up on my laptop. Because right now I'm using my my PC. So those who don't know, I stream, yeah. Okay, well, I haven't streamed in a good 3 weeks maybe, but yeah, I stream. I have a streaming setup. So I'm currently on my streaming setup because it's like 2 really big screens, which I absolutely love. Both like 2 curved screens. They're amazing. So it's really big on this screen. But then I don't want to have to keep going backwards and forwards to look where the coloured line is, to line it up and then draw it. I ain't got time for that. So I think I'm just going to get it up on my laptop and then do it that way. This is the first barrier. Okay. I see what's happening here. But Ashley, you're not going to get stressed. You're not going to get stressed. You're going to calm down. It's going to be okay. Okay, cool. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to get up on my laptop and we're going to go from there. Okay. See you in a minute. Bye. Only Ashley boy. Okay, cool. Right, okay. So it's the purple line. It's the 3rd line in that I'm looking at, basically. Okay. Guys, I'm not happy, I'm not. Do you know what? I'm actually going to start off by drawing it in pencil and then go around it so that I don't make any mistakes right now. These pencils don't even have rubbers at the end of them. Like, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Just quickly, if you're gonna get a pattern printed, get it in colour. Yeah, you need it in colour. throwing myself around like this. You know what I mean? Oh, Jesus. All right. First shape done. Whatcha? All right, guys, I'm going to get on with this. And then once I've drawn out all the shapes, I'm going to come back to you guys and show you the end result, basically. But I feel like this is going to be a bit all over the gaff, so I'm not going to show you guys this part. Let me just get all the shapes drawn and then I'll be back. So yeah, just you wait, it's going to be amazing, I promise. Okay guys, everything has officially been drawn out. Oh my god, that was so long-winded, but to be fair, I probably could have taken a lot shorter to do it. Like, I didn't need that much time to actually do it, but basically I kept stopping because I was watching $1 Million Secret at the same time. So yeah, that's kind of what slowed me down quite a bit, but all shapes are now drawn out. I'll quickly show you guys what it looks like. And just quickly, a little tip, yeah. Try and place all the shapes together and do not waste tracing paper, because I've wasted so much tracing paper around the edges. It's not good. It's not good, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You live and you learn, innit? So let me show you guys all of the shapes actually drawn out. So now that they're drawn out, I am going to label them, make sure I've written all measurements down as well. And then after that, I'll show you guys my sewing machine. So yeah, bear with. Okay, so these are all of the shapes drawn out. So I need to label them, like I said. I need to label them and measure them and write all of that down. But what I meant by like how much I've wasted on the edges, look. I've wasted so much on the edges. Basically, where I went wrong is I drew these two first. And instead of me drawing them closer to the edge here, I drew them right in the middle. So I couldn't put anything on this side and I couldn't put anything on that side. So I thought, let me just do the smaller pieces or the smaller shapes right here. And then I did these ones. Like I drew them this way, basically, instead of drawing them this way. Does that make sense? But yeah, that's all the shapes. Actually, quickly, just before I do get into showing you guys my sewing machines, yeah, I wanted to show you the pack of scissors that I picked up from Hobbycraft today for £10. So this is them. They're actually quite pretty. I don't know what's what though. Okay, so listen. There's one dressmaker scissors, which I'm guessing is this one. So there's that one. Then it says there is one sewing scissors. This one. Sewing scissors. Then there is embroidery scissors, I'm guessing. Then there is this? Thread snips. Is this thread snips? Girl. Is that thread snips? I don't know. Hold on. Maybe that's thread snips. And then there is one stalk scissors. Stalk scissors. I really hope I said those all right. Yeah, because it's the shape of a bird. I don't know nothing. I hope that's right. I really do hope that's right. I just want to cut the paper. Should I use that? To cut the paper? I'm going to use it. To cut the tracing paper, basically. I'm gonna use it. I'm going to use this one. I really hope this is the right one that I should be using. Or can I just use normal scissors because it's paper? I don't want to mash up these scissors. I'm going to use normal scissors. Okay, people. let me show you. I'm out of breath. Hold on. Let me show you the sewing machine. So I got this from Hobbycraft as well. Like I said, guys, at the beginning, I think like 3 years ago, or just over 3 years ago. So this one is called the Hobbycraft 19S. I have actually used this. I have actually used it, just not enough. Please don't ask me how much it was. I genuinely can't remember. I think it was probably just over like, maybe just under £150. That's the number that's like popping up in my head. So yeah, let me actually, oh, I'll tell you the accessories that it comes with actually. Let me tell you the accessories it comes with. So it came with an all-purpose foot, which is the pedal. It comes with a zipper foot, a buttonhole foot, a button sewing foot, seam ripper brush, edge quilting guide, needles ×3, a spool holder, bobbin ×3, an L screwdriver, a spool pin belt, a second spool pin, darning plate, and an oil bottle. Chai. Is English not our first language? God damn. The benefits of it says it's a convenient thread cutter. There's a vertical front load bobbin system. It's comfortable working area. There's a 4-step buttonhole. There's stitching on heavy fabrics and versatile utility stitches. Jesus. English might not actually be my first language because what the helly? And then on this side of the box, it shows all the different types of stitches that it can do. I feel a bit nervous now. I don't know why. Why do I feel nervous? That's weird. Anyway, so that's my sewing machine. Okay, finally got it out the box. This is my sewing machine. Oh! It's actually quite weighty, you know. But yeah, this is my sewing machine. Like I said, guys, it's quite a simple one. It's a basic one. I didn't want to do too much. Just remember, sorry, all my equipment and everything I'm using is my starter pack. Okay, I'm keeping it extremely simple. Okay, but yeah, this is. But yeah, this bad boy here, it's gonna help me make magic. So yeah, that's the sewing machine. Like I said, guys, I was meant to go down to my garage and get some of my other equipment, but I basically have other work to do right now because drawing the outline of the patterns took so long that it's kind of eaten into other time that I was meant to be using to edit videos. So I think I'm gonna go down to my garage tomorrow for episode 3. That is what I'm gonna do. For episode 3, I'm gonna go to my garage tomorrow and get the stuff out from there and then go from there. But yeah, this one was a shorter one today, guys, because I was just doing the outlines in it. It wasn't anything too crazy. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you're new here and you don't actually know what the hell this series is about, basically, long story short, this series is about me stepping into my dream job by the age of 30 with 2 kids. That is literally what this series is about. So every single day for the next week or 2 weeks, I will be spending 45 minutes to an hour every day focusing on something towards my dream job, whether that means doing research, whether that means going to fabric shops, whether that means going to trimming shops, whether that means drawing different ideas on my iPad, whatever. But I have to be doing a minimum of 45 minutes to an hour every day. Okay? I have to, because the same way that you would put in all this energy into potentially doing a job that you don't actually love or that isn't your dream job, you should be given that same amount of energy into something that you actually want to do. So here we are. So yeah, please guys, comment in the section below to let me know if you guys are on a journey yourself, or if you're a little bit scared and you want to jump on this journey with me. Please let me know, guys. Let's have more of a conversation. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this series, because honestly guys, I'm like, before I go to bed, even yesterday, I was really thinking about it and kind of excited to see like what I'm going to be doing each and every single day, because every day is going to look completely different, especially on this, at the beginning part of this journey. So yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, if you haven't already, please go back to my previous video, which is episode 1 of the series of me basically showing you guys the fabric that I purchased and just talking about kind of what I want to achieve. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to jump off of this now because I've got editing to do. Because for those who don't actually know, we are content creating family. So there's a lot of content that needs editing right now. So yeah, especially for my page anyway. So yeah, I'm going to get that done. And I hope to see you guys soon. So yeah, bye. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Yeah. Bye, everyone.